agoraphobia here, and the Monday night along with my good friend Juno for the first time in a minute, man. When was the last time we got together on a film?
It was Carpenter's Body Bags.
Body bags, yeah, that was a lot of fun too, man.
Yep.
Well, welcome back, man. Glad to have you back in here.
Hmm.
Oh man. Oh shit. Yeah. Philip Kaufman's Invasion of the Body Snatchers, 1978, a remake. I don't know. You could call it a loose remake. You could call it I don't know, not so loose remake. I guess the 1956 Don Siegel original, done of course by the novel by Jack Finney.
Hmm.
Um, and the original is a great film too, man. This is one we're gonna be checking out tonight. This is the Screen Factory with the Slips.
Yeah.
But here's the German media book of the
Hmm.
original,
Yep.
and it is a damn good movie too. I don't know if you've ever seen the original with Kevin
Yeah.
McCarthy.
I think I saw that. My dad rented it from a library, and I saw that movie and thought it was a pretty good movie.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Especially, you talk about the old 50s science fiction movies. People talk
Yep.
about The Thing and all that, the original The Thing. I think the original Body Snatchers is a lot better than the original Thing.
Mhm. What did you ever saw the original thing in a while?
I haven't seen the original 1950s version of The Thing in probably a couple of years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty good, but I would have to say that the original Invasion of Body Snatchers is better filmed than the original The
Yep.
Thing or the original Fly. I
Hmm.
personally think that the remake of The Fly and the remake of The Thing are better, but
Yep.
this one, they're real close. But this is a really good one, man. You're in for a treat.
Yep.
Um,
But yeah, I have the the MGM edition, which I first thought it was confusing because it didn't have no pictures of of the remake. It made it look like I thought it was gonna be the original or something.
yeah, but if you, that's the same picture that I had on the thumbnail. If you look real
Yep.
close there, you can tell that face there at the bottom is Donald Sutherland.
Hmm.
Of course, it stars Donald Sutherland, the great Donald Sutherland, man. He's been in everything from Clue to MASH to Heaven Help Us to Backdraft to, man, fucking A Time to Kill, on and on and on.
Dirty
Yeah,
Dozen.
Brooke Adams, of course, was in. Yeah, of course, Brooke Adams was in the Dead Zone. Sometimes they come back. Um, Jeff Goldblum, he needs no introduction. You also got Veronica Cartwright from Alien, and if everyone remembers Alfred Hitchcock's original The Bird, she
Yep.
was the little girl in The
The
Bird.
Birds. Yep.
And of course, Leonard Nimoy, my by far my favorite character in Star Trek. I love him in that, and I also love his old show In Search of. Those are
Hmm.
still. Matter of fact, I had the full collection here. Let me show you this real quick. I don't think I've ever showed you this. This is the entire box set of Leonard Nimoy's In Search of.
Wow, that's a nice set.
It's got all the seasons in
Whoa.
it. I love it. Love it. Great, great, great show. Um, there's also you haven't really seen it, but there's cameos in this from Robert Duvall, Don Siegel, the original, the director of the original, Kevin McCarthy, the star of the original,
Yeah, Kevin
is
McCarthy.
in this. Kevin McCarthy, yeah, he has that famous thing where he goes, they're coming for us, all this kind of shit, which is basically what Tom Atkins saying at the end when he's saying stop it. That's basically what that's taken from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when we were doing the Halloween 3, and that's why it referenced that scene. You're next.
yeah, you're next, man. They're coming for us. They're coming for us. And he plays such an homage to it in this film.
Yep.
Uh, Basically, kind of picks up where he left off. This also got Art Hindle in it, which
Hmm.
if you know who that is, he was in Post Black Christmas and The Brood. See, I'll put it on 5.1 audio and click on the subtitles. Give it a couple of minutes here. What's going on, Ninja? What's happening, brother?
What's up, Jason?
Not sure how much of a watch this is going to attract, but I did Halloween 3. Let's see, it was like late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and then Escape from New York, and they both had really nice turnouts, man. Of course, John Carpenter films, people just dig the shit out of that. Escape from New York was a blast, man. If you haven't checked that and Halloween 3 out, check them out, man. They really had a lot of fun doing it.
Oh yeah, I was on the chat for the Halloween 3. That was a good one.
Yeah. Hey Phil, how you doing, man? How's it going? Phil from Phil's Creepy Biz.
What's up, Phil?
It really should. Yeah, there's a lot of people that you know what I mean. The time it came out, and the fact that this film doesn't get a whole lot of. I mean, I can't say it doesn't get a whole lot of love, but it just doesn't. A lot of people view it as a slow burn. So, you know.
Yeah, because it's like the same way the original Night of the Living Dead gets approached.
Yeah, I hate that because that's my favorite one.
Yep.
For years it wasn't. For years it was Dawn, but the last few years it's been Night of the Living Dead. And I think it's just because out of the original trilogy, I think Day of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead have aged the best. Dawn just it's a slower burn, and it just it's still a fantastic movie. It's still great. It's still one of my top 10 favorite films of all time. But Dawn, I just don't think Dawn aged as well as Day and Night of the Living Dead, especially Day of the Dead. I think Day of the Dead aged better than any of them.
Yeah.
Because back when it came out, Florida fans liked it, but not the widespread fans that it has now.
Yeah.
Back then, you'd been hard pressed to find somebody that said that Day was their favorite up until maybe 10 years ago, and then it just started switching.
But I used to watch the original Night of the Living Dead on those DG View DVDs.
I think that movie's been put out by more DVD companies that no one has ever heard of in any film of all time.
Yeah. Now I have the Criterion, and the movie looks really good.
I just got the latest 4K from Art House. The steelbooks that I showed off before. I got that whole box set now. It's got like 3 posters, a comic book, and a booklet. And it's 4K, and it's just it's like that thick, and like that wide, man. And it's huge. It's badass. I love it. Hey, mate, how you doing? Have you seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers 1978?
The what?
I was asking May if she'd ever seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers 1978, because I know Ninja has, and I know damn well Phil has. Hello, I'm Mason Todd Jr.
Because the only invasion movies I have seen so far is the one of the original, and then I also saw I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a remake or a reboot, the '93 movie, Body Snatchers.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The only one that I know is definitely another remake of it is The Invasion, starring Nicole Kidman. Back, I don't know, it must have been late '90s, early 2000s. Hey, Brian, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
But who here has not seen this in the chat? Because if you hadn't,
Hey there, Brian. Hey there, man.
Definitely watch it.
What's up, Phil and Jason?
Let me see it. Let me throw this thing up here in the chat again, just in case you get somewhere. In case it's not on, I'm not sure where it's on, so I'm just gonna throw the link up there. One with Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen The Body Snatchers. I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah, 93. Yeah, Body Snatchers.
Yeah, I don't think I ever have.
Yeah, it's the one with Forrest Whitaker and also Arlie Ermey's in that one too.
Arlie Ermey, oh hell yeah! Didn't he pass away? 10
years
ago?
A couple years ago he passed away.
Damn. He's a guy that was born to be a drill sergeant.
Yep.
Everything he did, he was like a drill sergeant.
Yep. He just went out on his. He went out the performance like just to Vincent D'Onofrio's character, like just cursing the shit out of him.
You know, like with Full Metal Jacket, Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket was believable as it was, and then you throw
Mhm.
him in there as a drill sergeant, and I mean, you feel like
Yeah.
you're in the Corps. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's
What?
like you feel like he's standing
Yeah.
there yelling at you. It's like, yes,
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the second half? Because I know a lot of people say that they like the boot camp stuff, but they don't like the second half with the Vietnam War stuff.
I like all of it. It definitely gets rough. I do prefer the first half, with
Hmm.
Pyle, with Vincent D'Onofrio and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I do prefer that, but I do like the second half. It does take that second half to make it.
Hmm. Yeah. I enjoy that movie.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It ranks maybe third or fourth, maybe fourth on my list of Kubrick.
Hmm.
Now for first, I couldn't tell you as far as it's a neck and neck tie between Clockwork Orange and The Shining.
Hmm.
Uh, I have to get something to drink here real quick. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Sorry, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
I'll be here.
Bullshit everybody over there talk tonight.
Yeah. Hey there, Mayan, Brian, Jason, Phils. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. I seen. Yeah. I seen that one, Jason. With I see that Body Snatchers '93 film with Forrest Whitaker and Arlie Ermy. It's always a forgotten movie. Like it's never really talked about that much. I know it has a Warner iCard Blu-ray, but it's not. It doesn't have like any special edition. But it's always like seen as a forgotten Body Snatchers movie. I know that also in the '90s they came out with that movie called The Puppet Master with Donald Sutherland. Which ironic is that he's in this movie. But that movie Puppet Master, that's kind of like a similar, different movie. But that was also pretty decent.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, man. Here I am. All right. If everybody's gonna watch along with us, and I am actually drinking Mountain Dew tonight.
Mhm.
I usually don't drink Mountain Dew, but I'm drinking Mountain Dew tonight because I ran out of Pepsi. So my life is hell right now.
Yeah.
Because I
Did
don't
you
have
ever see
Pepsi.
that pup? You ever see that Puppet Master movie, Keith? The one with Donald Sutherland. It was kind of like a same rendition of Invasion.
Yeah, I think I did way back when it first came out. Yeah, I've seen most of his films, man. Did you ever see Clute with him and Jane Fonda?
Oh, with him and Jane Fonda. I think I heard about the movie, but I never got to see it.
Yeah, she plays a prostitute, and he's like a cop
Hmm.
this good protector against this killer. It's a
Yeah,
pretty good film, man. Um,
yeah. I'm gonna check that one out. Yeah,
he also played the original the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie. He plays the
yeah,
guy that kind of teaches her.
yeah. He's in the Buffy a Vampire movie.
Backdraft, Outbreak, A Time to
Lock,
Kill. That's a good
yeah,
film.
Lock Up.
MASH, the original MASH movie. Yeah,
Hmm.
Locked Up. Oh yeah, I forgot he's that asshole warden.
Yeah, the one that just treats Stallone like shit in that one.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, yeah. I forgot. Dude can do anything, man, and he proved it so many times. He is so good in this as Matthew Bennell, um, and of course
Hmm.
Brooke Adams is the female lead. Like I said, she did the Dead Zone. Sometimes they come back. A movie called I don't remember if she was in Coma or not, but she was in quite a few shows. Like I said, Jeff Goldblum, man,
Yeah,
Jurassic Park, Independence Day, The Fly. Oh my God, The Big Chill. That's a great movie. Annie Hall, Death Wish.
yeah,
He's he's one of the punks at the very beginning of
yeah.
Death Wish.
He was in that Thing God Is Friday movie.
Yeah.
disco movie.
Do you remember Transylvania 65000?
What's that one?
It's a comedy made in the mid '80s. It's got Jeff Goldblum. It's got oh god, I can't remember her name, but she was in Taxi, and she's also in When a Stranger Calls. God damn, what's her name? The main chick in When a Stranger Calls. You know when the guy calls and he says, "Have you checked the children?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is her name?
Oh my.
Anyway, but watch it. It is hilarious.
Yeah.
Write it down. Remember, Transylvania 65000. It's funny.
Yeah, I'm definitely checking that one out too.
But yeah, the dudes. I seen a couple behind the scenes things with Jeff Goldblum and a couple of different things. You know, like he was on Hot Ones, which is where they eat the hot wings.
Mm-hmm.
He was on it, and I swear this guy acts just like Jeff Goldblum all the time. He seems weird in his movie roles. He really is weird.
Yep.
He is just as strange. Him and Michael Shannon are just as strange in real life as they are in their role.
Yep. And yeah, the Fly remake that he was in, that was a badass remake.
That's top five all time as far as remakes go, man. You got The Thing, you got Evil Dead, you got The Fly. This one, let me see. There's a couple of others too. They're really great too, man. Um, but yeah, definitely top
The
five.
Hills Have Eyes remake.
Those have live remakes pretty good too. It's definitely top 10. But I don't know. I think top five would have to be The Thing, The Fly, Evil Dead, um, this one, and I had one more, but I can't think of it. Oh, Maniac.
Mm-hmm.
That's my top five horror remakes.
Yep.
What would you give your top five horror remake?
For me, my horror remakes would be number five would be number five would be um it would be the Friday the 13th 2009 film.
Oh yeah, okay,
And then number four would be the, Rob Zombie's Halloween.
okay,
Number three is John Carpenter's The Thing. Number two is the Hills Have Eyes remake. And then number one, I have to go with The Fly because that is a badass film.
wow. That is a pretty unique top five horror remakes, though, man. There's a few of those that I didn't expect. That's very unique. Usually, you get my top five is your basic favorite remakes that most people say.
Mhm. Yep.
Yours is a lot more unique than mine.
Yeah. Every time I see The Fly, that movie just always stays to become a badass remake. Like that's how I feel like remakes should stay like that. They should be unique, very different, and not like Psycho '98 where they just copy the same shit.
Like scene for scene, man. Scene for scene. It's
It's
crazy.
like they,
And it's too bad because
yeah,
Vince Vaughn does a good job. But the thing of it
yeah,
is, he's doing the exact same thing that Anthony Perkins did, except Anthony Perkins, that's his
hmm
role.
yeah,
No, we haven't started yet, Meg. Well, we're getting ready to here in just a minute. We're still shooting the shit about remakes. So,
hmm
um, but yeah, even Anne Hesh, she does a good job with the JLE role. It's
yeah,
not that they do a bad job.
yeah. It
It's just
just,
that it's a step by step remake,
yeah, yeah,
except for the fact that when he's looking through the hole, you could tell he's kind of jerking off or whatever. Yeah,
yeah. They just
that's
added
about the
that
only difference.
difference. It
Yeah.
just they have a good cast and it just they got into a shitty remake.
Hitchcock would have done that in 1960 if he could have got away with it.
Yep,
Hitchcock was a pervert. We all know.
yep,
Oh, he was, man. But you gotta separate the art from the artist. Because if you don't do that, you're not gonna find very many things that you're able to like. Bottom line of it is, a lot of these
Like,
people, these
like,
filmmakers and
yeah,
actors
it's
that
like,
we love,
it's like, it's like I like watching Jeepers Creepers, even though the director is a piece
right?
of shit. But I
Right.
like Jeepers Creepers because of the cast. Even John DeBeck playing the creeper was pretty damn awesome and creepy to see.
I like both the first two a
Yeah, the
lot.
first two are good. Yeah,
And like I was saying, the bottom line is, if you don't separate the art from the artist,
yeah,
there's not very many things you're going to like, because
yeah,
most
yeah,
crazy Hollywood people are kind of out of their mind, and a lot of them are perverts.
yeah,
A lot of shit we don't want to know that they've done.
yeah.
And we find out more and more and more every day. I mean, what about dude from
Yeah.
that '70s show? He's now
Oh
serving what,
shit,
30
he got
years in
30
prison.
years. Man, he got 30 years.
Well, it didn't ruin his life and his career, but now somehow it's ruined Ashton Kutcher and Mila's fucking career too.
Hmm.
So it's like, and I don't think they knew what they were saying when they were speaking out for him. I think people were a little harsh on them, because
Yeah,
I think they were speaking of him how they knew him. I don't think they knew he was
yeah,
guilty. They were just saying, hey,
because
who
yeah,
we knew, he didn't seem like that kind of guy. And now people are
yeah,
all, because we got this cancel culture, and all you
yeah,
gotta do is say one
yeah,
wrong thing, and everybody's all
yeah. You know that like
good.
like when they did that Me Too movement, and a lot of people were accused when they did that Me Too movement stuff.
Right.
Like that's why that Enzo Amore wrestler got fired for that.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just taking it a little too far.
Yeah,
It's just, the least. I mean, ask me, I'll tell you. You say the least wrong thing, and everybody's like, "You suck. I hate you." You know what I mean?
yep,
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean. Really, I didn't.
yeah. Hey there, foreign horror.
Yeah. Hey, but yeah. If everybody's got this lined up and everybody's ready to go, I am.
Yep.
Here, let me push play and pause it as I always. But, but yeah, if you haven't seen this one or haven't seen all of this
Yeah,
one, this is a good one, man. This is
yeah.
creepy.
Want
It's
to
got
play the movie a countdown or something?
Yeah, I just pushed play and paused it where it says United Artists, so that all I
Okay.
got to do is play. So if everybody's not ready, let me know. If not, I'm gonna get going right now. Stop me before I get going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as Jackie Gleason says, away we go. Or as he said, he still doesn't say. I hope he doesn't still don't say it. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
United Artists, Trans-America Company.
I don't know if they use that logo still. The Unite Artists.
Yeah, that's an old one. Man. I remember the United Artists. Those were like the Rocky movies too. The first 3 or
Hmm.
4. Yeah, this is a novel done way back by Jack Finney, man. Um, and the screenplay for this one was adapted by W.D. Richter
Hmm.
and Philip Kaufman, who has a lot of writing credits, actually, man. Well, a couple. He's got Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Right Stuff, and he actually directed Twisted, The Wanderers from '79,
Wanderers. Yep.
Fearless Frank from 1967, starring John Voight, and The Great Northern Minnesota Raid from 1972. So he did a little bit.
Invasion, the Body Snatchers.
Did I jump ahead of you, mate? Didn't mean to. We're like a minute and a half in. It's basically showing it coming from outer space and shit.
Yeah.
And
And
just
you have all this floating stuff flying around.
Art Hindle always thought was a little undersung, man. Remember, he's the dude in
Yep.
the original Black Christmas. He's the boyfriend of the first chick that gets killed.
Hmm.
The one that was wearing the fur coat.
Yeah, the fur coat.
the white dude with a fur coat. I always loved that dude.
Mhm.
Dude was pimping it, man. Dude was pimping that fur
Yeah.
coat.
Yeah, the original Black Christmas always gets shit on for being boring. I don't get it.
Oh,
I think it's an old school classic.
I love Black Christmas. That movie is the king of all atmospheric horror movies. It has
Yep.
got an atmosphere like none other.
Like that movie sits next to like The Exorcist and Alien.
Just that atmosphere, man, is just mixed with probably the worst, most horrifying crank calls you could ever get from anybody.
Hmm. Yep.
I mean, that dude was like the boss at crank calls, and you can't top Billy. Billy knows how to crank call somebody.
Yep.
I look forward to Christmas time so I can do Black Christmas. I want to do like a whole week just celebrate. Just like me and JT is
Yeah.
gonna get stupid on Halloween '78 here, uh, here in a couple of weeks.
Hmm.
Do
Can't wait.
everything we can think of. Yeah, we're gonna do everything we can think of involving Halloween '78. He's coming up with this original material that he's making up. Of course, you got
Yep.
my altered tale story, which is my rendition of what happened at the end of Halloween and into after that.
Hmm.
And that's gonna be 3 parts. So
Can't wait to see that one.
that's basically gonna be almost like
Hmm.
a like a novel kind of I don't know like a screenplay told to.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how I want to do it. Try to think of the best way.
Hmm.
But I've already written the whole story, so
Yeah.
hopefully it won't rub some Halloween fans the wrong way.
Yeah.
Some Halloween fans that may be fans of certain characters.
To be, I'm more interested in that than what the hell Halloween Ends gave us.
Uh, I personally think it's better.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Like all in all, I just say fuck Halloween Ends. Like that was one of the worst sequels I've ever saw.
May likes Halloween Ends. I do
Yeah.
believe. I promised her a while
Yeah.
back that I would do a watch with her on it, and
Hmm.
I still keep to that promise. I will,
Yep.
and I promise I won't rip on it the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, and that's cool that Megan enjoys it. Just I don't know. I saw it 2 times and I don't know. I just couldn't. I didn't really enjoy it.
Robert Duvall,
Robert Duvall.
yeah, Robert Duvall.
There he is.
He's in here for the first couple of minutes, man.
Yeah.
He just plays some weirdo
Yeah.
priest.
Wasn't
He
this
just happened to
around?
be he just happened to be
Yeah.
the story behind that is he happened to be in the same place where they were shooting, and he offered to just do this spot of this priest swinging in the swing, and that's
Yeah.
it.
And around this time, he was doing Godfather and he was doing Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, this is let's see, Godfather was what 72 or
In
so,
Godfather 2.
and then Godfather 2 was like 74, 75, I think. And then Apocalypse Now was real close to around this time.
Yep.
Tomorrow night I'm doing my house on the left with Dan from Flesh Wound.
Hmm.
And then let's see. We're actually doing Friday 15th at 09 next Monday. Uh, if I'd have known that you liked it that much, shit. I mean, hell, you're welcome to join us too if you want.
Yep. Yeah, I always enjoy the movie. It's just like it's one of my I would put it in my top 5 favorite Friday movies
Wow. Okay.
because I really enjoy it.
Cool.
And I thought Derek Mears did like a really badass performance as Jason.
He did. He did. He did do a very good Jason. I'd much rather had him than the one that played him in Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah,
That guy was just
yeah,
Yeah, Art Hindle plays Brooke Adams' husband. Here he is in, now in this one in the original one, the Matthew Bonnell character, he was a doctor. In this
Hmm.
one, he works for he works for the city for like
Yeah.
the um oh god, what do they call that dude when he comes through and makes sure that everything, like the health board.
Yep.
He's a he comes through and inspects restaurants and shit.
Yep.
Make sure that the conditions are right for people to eat. Oh, listen to this. This is great.
Oh, he's like a health inspector.
Yes, got brains and red wine. Impossible. It's a secret, Mr. Banana. We don't have any secrets. He's telling him what is in this stuff. Thyme, parsley, and just a sprig of capers. Fresh bay leaf and a gut. Now watch what we find. This kind of shit that makes you afraid to eat places, man.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's kind of worry you when you go to a restaurant. What is that?
He said it's a caper. He said it's a rat turd. He said, all
It's a
right, if
rat
it's a
turd.
caper. He
Rat
said, all right,
turd.
well, if it's a caper, then you eat it. And he's like, no, that answered his question.
Oh, it's a rat. Shit. Oh,
Yep. Yeah.
that
He's
is,
all right. Well,
man.
if
That's
it's
gross,
a
man.
caper, then eat it. Hey, Russell,
Yep.
how's it going?
Hey there, Russell. We're watching the remake of Invasion.
Yeah, it is a caper. Nope, it's a rat turd. Hey, caper. All right, well, then you eat it. Ah,
Oh
but
man, seeing that in the food. Oh,
yeah, it's. Of course, you got to remember this is a big city too, so the rats are abundant. But damn, obviously one of the ingredients obviously has rats in it. That's terrible.
hmm. I guess someone threw a bottle in his windshield.
Those those dudes, yeah, those cooks or whatever that was standing out there
Yeah,
because that endangers their job. You know, if the restaurant shuts down
yeah,
because of contaminants, they don't have a
yep,
job.
yep.
It's their job to make sure they don't have that shit though.
Hmm.
Legend, hell yeah, Legend's pretty good. I haven't seen that since I was a kid.
Is that the one with Tim Curry and Tom Cruise?
Yep, and Mia Sarah, I do believe it's the chick that's in it. Maybe no, is it Mia
Hmm.
Sarah? I don't remember. Seemed like she was a chick, maybe not. This Brooke Adams, I always wondered what happened to her. I mean, she's been in shit. She still does little bits here and there. She was in 30 something. She was in episode of Frasier,
Hmm.
this and that. But at this point in her career, it looked like she was going to be like a big star, and she
Yep.
never did.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we know what Donald Sutherland is. He's like one of the all-time legends.
Hmm. And his son is Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh hell yeah! See, she picked him one of those flowers, and and
Hmm.
or one of them picked it and they put it in a glass of water and it's sitting there by his bed.
Yep.
Art Handle, where's the fur coat, Art? And the role he played in The Brood as the dad. The Brood's a crazy show.
Yeah, Brute.
I think that might be the creepiest of all. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I love a lot of Cronenberg. I think The Brood might be the creepiest of all of them. It's
Yep.
all really cool body horror. Brood's got an extra creepy factor to it. It's those little kids, you know what I mean?
Yep. It kind of has that vibe from the Village of the Damned.
Kinda. Yeah, yeah. Where they all look alike. It's kind of strange.
Hmm.
Oh, he's he's Johnny. She's like Jeffrey. He's acting all strange and shit. The glass of that flower was all busted and shit. He he was sweeping it up, cleaning it up.
Yep.
Hey, Ronan, how you doing? Hey, it's been a while since you've been around. How you been doing, man? Still doing your gaming and stuff?
What's up, Ronan?
How's the channel doing? But yeah, next Monday, a week from tonight. I think it's next Monday, isn't it? Your next Monday or not? Hold on. Remember, I do believe it's Monday. No, next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, will be Friday 1309. Where
Hmm.
me and Eric and Midge will be there. Russell will be there. And you're welcome to join us too, man, if you want.
Yeah, thank you, Chief. Yeah,
Yeah, no problem, man.
yeah, but what's your thoughts on the original and the remake of the Crazies?
Um, the remake's not bad for a remake. Like the I like the cast, but you know
Hmm.
how I am with Romero, man. I gotta go with the original.
With the original classic?
Yeah. Well, and that's about the time when Romero was really starting to get into you know, his government conspiracy. You know what I mean? When he was really
Hmm.
starting to get political. Which I wish he hadn't got so political, but that was like right about the beginning of it. That and Dawn and shit like that. No, well, actually, he was doing that as early as Night Living Dead, but not just
Hmm.
recently. But yeah, I like both versions of the Crazy.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, the original Rage of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, I was showing this earlier. This is by German media book.
Yeah, with
Well,
Kevin McCarthy.
yeah, of the Don Segal. See that guy standing in the doorway just looking at him and shit? Like, what's your problem, dude?
Yeah,
Can I help you?
yeah. The
Starting
dude just
starting account?
the dude's just staring.
Depending on starting channel back up with reviews and all that. So professional. Okay. I'm all ready. Oh, and the crazy, yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm just yeah, I love Romero. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with perfection, but just don't. My advice is just don't forget to stay organic with it. Stay
Yeah.
organic and just let it just gotta shoot off the hip. Because if you know if you go all professional and you don't go spontaneity and you don't go organic with it, then you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Got to stay organic. If I was to start trying to become all perfect and professional and shoot for perfection, man, I would never do anything because I would be too paranoid.
Yep.
My attraction is the fact that I'm organic and that I, you know what I mean, that I always go for the shoot for the
Yeah.
real angle. Because once I start being a perfectionist, man, I drive myself. Cause I'm so OCD, I would drive myself crazy.
Yeah. The like the one movie that I actually prefer the original over the remake is the original Blob movie.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I
Yeah,
I know a lot of people love the 80s remake, but I think if I would because I the only one I kept seeing was the original one. That was the edition I got to see a lot of times growing up.
yeah. Um, I like the one um with Shawnee Smith and all
Yeah.
them too. Yeah, but yeah, that's the one that I
Did you
grew up
know
on too.
did you know originally they wanted and for the Kevin Dillon role? Oh no, I think it was not Kevin Dillon's role, but the other actor that was in the role, like her boyfriend that gets killed in the
Uh huh.
beginning. It was they were gonna I think they were gonna originally cast Steve McQueen's son in it.
Wow.
I'm not sure if it's a boyfriend or Kevin Dillon's character, but
Yeah, I always thought it was cool how they ended up with Matt Dillon's little brother because they look almost exactly alike. They talk the same, you know.
yeah, they both do look alike. Even when I saw him in Platoon, like, was
Thanks,
that
guys.
Matt Dillon? And no, that
Yeah,
was his brother Kevin.
first thing I seen him in was an HBO after school special back in like the early '80s, and it was called "It's No Big Deal." And it was like an hour-long thing, you know what I mean, educational after school type thing. And he just played this punk that I don't know. He was doing drugs and bringing drugs to school and stuff, and getting, you know, he got caught. And every time he get caught or get in trouble, he would say, oh, it's no big. What's the big deal? It's no big deal." First thing I ever seen Matt Dillon's little brother.
Yeah, he was also in the Doors too.
I always wonder why he never took off quite like his brother.
Hmm.
Legalize here. Just got legalized. It will never be legal in the state that I live in. Never. I don't ever count on it becoming legal here in Indiana. Indiana makes way too much money off of being illegal. This is the land of taxes. But thanks for the compliment, guys. Yeah, I
Yeah,
um I just kind of wanted to start going because if you guys remember a year or so ago, those of you who's with me a year or so ago, I always went with the lights off. You know, we go for the cinema type thing here, where
hmm
I showed off the room for a long time. I just kind of want to go in the dark again for a while. As soon, when I finally get out of my blackened mood, I'll kick my name back and go and I'll light the place up again.
yeah,
Well, I got 4 days left until I can change my name from blackened back to Glorify because I messed with it too much, so they made me wait 14 days.
hmm
I messed with it so much they're like, no, you can't mess with it anymore. Isn't it nice how they tell you what you can do on your channel, like something as simple as a name?
yep.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to get your hands on this, this is really good. It's got a lot of
Yeah,
good features.
yeah. I'll try to get a copy of that one.
I've been waiting for them to go 4K. They've been going 4K with all the ones that came out around this time, so about 8 times. But this copy looks so good, man. Yeah, this Asian man in this dry cleaning place. He told about his wife's just not she's not acting like herself. He's like, "What? She's acting weird." He's, "It's not my wife."
No,
I always wondered how dry cleaning works, man. How does dry cleaning work? Like a
hmm.
steam clean?
I think they put him in a steam rack or something
Yeah.
in like a machine.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, how's it going, man? Sean 420.
It is Sean 420.
Speaking of cannabis, Mr. 420. Yeah, I don't think if it ever does become legal here, it will be like the last state that happens. I wish I had a beard. Did you ever shave, Russell?
Mhm.
He's talking about next Tuesday. He's gonna be beardless. So I'm kind of curious. Of course, I've never been on a stream with him yet. So should be interesting. Should be fun, man. We're already gonna have 4 people. You might as well join in. We'll all be talking on top of each other. We'll just make a we'll just make a watch party out of it. It'll be my first watch party in a year.
Yeah. They've been doing a lot of new clips for Saw X and Exorcist Believer lately.
Saw X looks good.
Yep.
I'm gonna watch Exorcist, but I fear for it.
And I did hear, I don't know if you heard, but you know that they're gonna do sequels after it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trilogy, just like with
Like,
Halloween, I guess.
Jesus Christ, man.
Blumhouse and trilogy, and you know how they are with their trilogy.
Yep.
What can you do, man?
Yep.
We always got the original and Legion.
Yeah. The Exorcist 3. That's a badass sequel.
Legion, yeah. We always got them. Nothing they can do can take those. So.
Hell no. Georgie Scott and Bad Dorff kicked ass in that one.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Um, we had a really nice conversation about that, man. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still editing the one that I did with Night. Usually I'm still editing, still trying to find time to edit and get done that Night of Living Dead one that I did with Night probably 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get that done and get that out, man. That was a nice conversation too, man. I had a nice conversation with King Gore on Last House. Nice conversation with you on Exorcist 3. Those two are out, but I don't have the one with Night Watch out yet. I need to get to it. Stop looking around.
Mm-hmm.
She's pulling her husband around because he's acting weird.
Yeah.
He's eating with a bunch of strange people, and they're all acting really weird.
Yep.
And handing his package to each other. See, and they don't really talk or have any real conversations. It's kind of just,
They just have like a death stare and stuff.
ooh, favorite Clint Eastwood movie, Sean. Man, I love Clint Eastwood. Man,
He makes a lot of good shit.
oh God, I love The Unforgiven. I love The Beguiled. All the Dirty Harry movies. The first 4 are my favorite. But my favorite of the Dirty Harry movies, Magnum Force.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love Every Way But Loose. I've got to do Every Way But Loose one of these days on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love lots of his shit and shit that Million Dollar Baby is fantastic and shit as he got older, of course.
Gran, Gran
Shit he's not
Torino.
in, Gran Torino. As far as stuff he's not in, Mystic River kicks ass. He's just made a career out of just great shit, man.
Did you see that Sully movie?
What is it?
Did you ever see that Sully movie with Tom
No,
Hanks that Clint Eastwood directed?
uh-uh. The last one I seen of his that he did was The Mule, I think.
Oh, the Mule.
Yeah. Yeah, Outlaw Justin Wales. That's great. Man, he's just got such a filmography. It's just
The
great.
the Good and the Bad and Ugly,
Man with No Name. Yeah, trilogy even.
the Deadpool.
Um, High Plains Drifter, Pale Rider. I mean, yep, Heartbreak Ridge. I mean, they're just there. He is. They're coming. They're coming. You're next, please, please. So he's picking up right where this is right where the original left off, except for he's out
Yep.
on the highway. Now this part here, when they go around here, when Donald
Hmm.
Sutherland is out of the car, he gets hit by a Volkswagen. I guess he actually got hit and got hurt by a Volkswagen.
Shit, man.
Also, Escape from Alcatraz is a good one too.
Yeah, Escape Alcatraz. Now they're staring.
He's when the tree just spooning.
Oh, there he is. Did you ever see the Deadpool?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though it was, even though they didn't call it Dirty Harry, but it was only called the Deadpool.
Yeah, it. He plays Harry Callahan in it, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the first times that I ever seen Liam Neeson. Jim
Hmm.
Carrey was unknown then. Remember he plays Johnny Johnny
Yep.
Rockstar. He overdoses. That's got Guns N' Roses in it. They're the ones shooting the
Welcome to the
harpoon.
Jungle song.
Yep, they're actually in it too, shooting that harpoon. Slash shoots that harpoon
Hmm.
on the film set. Um, yeah, that's pretty good one. Up him and Patricia Parks and Liam Neeson. Yeah, that
And
was
that was
fun.
like,
You know who
yeah,
Liam Neeson was.
and that was like the last movie he did as Dirty, playing Harry Callahan.
It's the last one. Yep. Yeah, Gran Torino was good too. But
Gran
yeah,
Torino.
uh, they wanted him to do another Dirty Harry after that, but he was like he had got to an age where he's like,
Yep.
look, you know what I mean? What kind of story are we talking about here? What Harry's retired and he's off fly fishing somewhere, and you come to him with a new case that and he just like he's basically saying I'm too old to play Dirty Harry.
Yep.
Well, fuck. I mean, he's 90 some years old now,
Hmm.
93 or
Yeah.
something maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Gran
What?
Torino.
What's up, Pat? How you doing, man?
Yeah. Hey there, Pat. Psst.
Pat said the coolest things in me earlier, man. It was much. It gave me some advice, and it's much appreciated, man.
Yep.
That meant a lot, Pat. I appreciate that. You're the great Leonard Nimoy
Leonard Nimoy.
finally,
Spot.
finally ended up passing of COPD. Did you see a documentary that they
What?
did on him?
From what?
That documentary that they did on Leonard Nimoy. It's something about Spock. I think it might have been called
No.
Spock.
No, I've not seen that documentary.
Definitely check it out if you get a chance.
Yeah, I'm into documentaries.
Hey, oh man, a good documentary, man. If you can find a good documentary, there's
Yeah.
two different kinds of documentaries: shitty, boring ones, and there's a great. If you can find a great one, I'm a huge fan for a great documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of people bitching about Gran Torino now because of the way he talks to the Asian kid and stuff, and it's just character,
Yeah, I like that movie.
Oh, that's a great show, man.
It shows the emotions, like how he's feeling, like he doesn't, like his family's just being like piece of crap to him, like they don't really care for him.
One of the funniest parts of that
Yeah.
movie. is when his son and his daughter-in-law are coming to bring the birthday presents to him,
Yeah.
and they give him that phone with the big, huge numbers.
Yeah.
And then it cuts the scene, and the next scene is he's throwing them out of the house, and he chases them out to their car, and they're leaving. Come on, Dad, we're just trying to help. We get your hell out.
Yeah.
It's a big, huge number, like he was old and senile and couldn't see him or something. Pissed him off. He
Yeah.
said, "Get it."
Yeah. I like that movie. It's sad and also funny too.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about it is, man, is the character development in it, because he starts out because he was in the war, and
Yep.
he was old school. He's older, and that's the way a lot of the older people. That's a lot of the look they had toward Asian people.
Yep.
They weren't used to seeing them right next door to them. And if you was in like World War II and shit, you didn't have a lot of love for Japanese or whatever.
Hmm.
So he was a product of his time,
Yep.
but getting to know them and everything, and getting to see if they were good people and everything, showed his character development. I mean, he goes through a full character development,
Yep.
and I love it how he ends up giving his life at the end for that kid.
Yep.
You know, there he is, Goldblum,
Jeff Goldblum.
hang him high. Yeah, he's just got a whole one that a lot of people don't talk about is the Beguiled. That's a really good show. The remake of the Beguiled is not too bad either, man. With, Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman, Kirsten Dunst.
What remake?
The Beguiled. It,
The
it's
guy.
it's yeah, it's directed by Sophia Coppola.
Okay.
Definitely check out the Beguiled remake too. Colin
Yeah.
Farrell's excellent in it.
Yeah. Colin Farrell. He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah,
I
really
liked
good.
him in that phone booth movie with him and Forrest Whitaker and Kiefer Sutherland.
Hmm. Someone mentioned to me last weekend, this past Sunday, when I was doing Escape from New York. I do believe it was either that or the night before with Halloween 3,
Hmm.
about doing that for a matinee, a Sunday matinee, and it was like, yeah, yeah, that's a decent idea.
Yep.
I like once Clint Eastwood got to an older age, he started playing that age. He didn't still could he wasn't 70 some years old still trying to play this big badass. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
playing someone who did have limitations. Which is funny saying, about Billy Harry, man, it's got those limitations.
Hmm.
But you know what I mean? He started playing roles. Like he didn't keep playing the badass. He began to play somebody that was his age.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really smart. Because it looks ridiculous for, someone 80 years old still be beating everybody's ass. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Even if you are Clint Eastwood. Exactly. Yeah. Kelly's Heroes. Yeah. Donald Sutherland and yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Didn't they have um, Bronson in it too? Or was that?
Was it that Dirty Dozen movie?
Yeah. Yeah. It was Dirty Dozen with him. Yeah. Joyce Wallace and shit.
And Lee Marvin.
There she is, Veronica Cartwright.
Yep.
There's so many people that don't realize that she's that little girl in Hitchcock's The Bird.
Yep.
If this mud bath stuff, this is like a mud bath house. Do you know if these mud baths are really as soothing and as cool as they're supposed to be?
I'm not sure because I don't know. I think they're supposed to be like dirty bath or something.
It's just it's some kind of a mud bath
See,
that you just sit
see,
in
there's
and
a guy
relax,
in
I
the
guess, man. I guess it's just like heated up mud or whatever.
yeah, like heated mud.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that's ever been in one.
See, there's that guy in the mud.
Yeah, that's I can't remember. That's what's his name. I can't remember his name. Yeah, you see a ship bubble. Well, that's hot. Screw the plants. I hate the music. She's like, it's wonderful, my plants. They just love it. Plants do.
Yep.
This is 1 year before she made Alien. This is when they began to realize how how the body snatchers take you over.
Yep.
That sucks so bad, man.
Hmm.
See, he's just an odd fellow, man. Just for no reason, he just stuck his head out there and just looking all strange.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey Jay, how's it going? Yeah, doing great, Pat. Thanks, man. Hopefully you're doing good.
Hey there, Lady J.
Yay!
Yeah, this
Oh,
movie.
doing great, Jay. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing great.
Mhm. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, this has been a really good watch. Like I've been really enjoying the movie.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, it's just getting ready to hit the fan too. She knows something's wrong with her. She knows something ain't right. She's going home, and he wants her anyway.
Uh-huh.
She's married. Irishman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got that new
Doing
Scorsese
good,
coming out
Lady
too.
J.
Yeah, it's creepy. Yeah, this has got yeah. It
Man,
just
this. Uh,
it just strikes you on a human level because I
mhm.
mean, do you know how they get taken over?
The what?
Do you know how that they get taken over by the body snatchers?
I think they get kidnapped or something, or they go into like some cave or something that has.
No, no. That's why I asked you. I didn't want to give it away.
I'm not sure because I. It does have some vibes. Some other movies that did that kind of ripped off Invasion a bit. Like, what was
See,
that?
this is her husband.
Yeah.
This is or no, yeah. This is yeah. She thought that was her husband laying in there. He was covered. That's where he was supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, he's all covered. Nasty shit.
And you notice when Goldblum ran in, he had a nosebleed.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to hit him, I think. But what happened was he went in there and laid down. 1978. Wow.
Yeah, I have to admit that the '70s had really good horror movies in that
Oh,
decade.
it's so hard to pick, man, which is better, the
Yeah,
70s or the 80s. I have to go with the 70s,
yeah.
barely.
Because you got The Exorcist, Alien, Amityville Horror, The Black Christmas, Halloween.
Yeah, and you got all my exploitation films too that I like.
Mm-hmm. Exploitations too.
See, he thinks they're playing a joke on him here.
Yep.
He thought for a minute. Now he's like, "What the hell?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Don't call the police." She does such a good panic look.
Mm-hmm.
Got yeah, no fingerprints or no discernible characteristics really. It's just like form.
Mm-hmm.
So it's underdeveloped. So, so how tall is he? Yeah, he's 6 foot, what, 170 pounds. He's just game over. Yeah, they, they just figured it out. It was copying him. That's Jeff. That's Goldblum's copy.
Yep.
Don't know. Maybe. That's 71. I do believe so.
I never seen that one. Blessed of the Beasts and Children.
Russell, is that kind of along the lines of uh, Messiah of Evil? Is it kind of along that line? Hey, Cal, what's going on, man?
Shut count.
See, he's tired. He just wants to pass out, man. He got all relaxed in that mud and shit, or in that sauna or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, he told me specifically before he left here, do not go to sleep because it's when he dozed off. It's when that copy of him starts forming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm just gonna think. That's always famous last words before somebody goes to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like close their eyes. You're like, don't go to sleep. I'm just thinking. Next thing you know, you're
Yep.
just thinking. That was always the way I got away with it. It's like, no, I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to close my eyes. My eyes.
Yep.
That's a good excuse for wanting to get some quick Z's. She's checking him out. Whoa! And see, that tells you right there that Jack must have. See, Jack passed out, and when he
Yep.
did, his company's eyes open.
Whoa.
See, you can start to see that shit on his face, on Goldblum's
Yep.
face.
46-38. Russell.
And now he has the bloody nose. Oh, timestamp? Yeah.
Oh, the nose.
He's just standing. What? here. Check on her. Yep. Almost 48.
Mhm.
Oh, you talking about meatballs? Oh, really?
Did you ever see the original, the day the Earth stood still?
Mm-hmm. Yes. That's a pretty good one too. That's one that I showed my youngest son. Got when he was probably
Mhm.
5 years old, and he liked it even then.
Yep, it's a good movie.
He liked the big silver alien robot or whatever it was.
Oh, the tall alien.
Yeah, the big dude that kind of stood there and stood guard of the ship.
Hmm.
They did that remake with Keanu
Keanu,
Reeves.
yeah, with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he's sneaking away. He didn't sneak in very well though. Anytime you're gonna bust a window out like that, cover it with duct tape first, then break it. That way the glass doesn't fall everywhere.
Yeah.
He's like, "What?" It's funny how Kiefer Sutherland looks so much like his dad, yet he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Well, up there in the garden, yeah. And there she is over there asleep on the bed, and she's almost got a fully formed clone. It's like it copies you and then takes your place.
Yeah.
He's going in to check on her progress, see if she's turned and all that shit yet. Like, no, not yet.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of new movies on Look Movies.
Yeah, yeah. I finally seen that Talk to Me the other night. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I expected the same
Mhm.
old, but it ended up different.
Like I also saw Talk to Me. I feel like there was better movies that were kind of similar to it, but I appreciate what it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just like the other movie I saw on A24 that was on there I like more was Bo Was Afraid.
I haven't seen that yet, but I'm definitely wanting to.
Yeah, that one's recommended. That's pretty good. Even though it's a
I
3 hour, almost a 3 hour long movie, it's still pretty good.
figured it would be. I mean, what you got? Ari Aster and Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, you can't go wrong, man.
Ari Aster is a really trippy and awesome filmmaker.
Yeah. And what Joaquin Phoenix has proven, he can play anything.
Yeah, I know they're coming out with Joker 2.
Yeah. I hope it's near. I hope it's anywhere near as good as the original.
Yeah,
Because I love Joker, man. I think Joker is fantastic. So,
yeah, that's a badass movie.
yeah, it is. I loved it. You notice it's always something the last whatever on the left, last door on the left, last house on the left, last booth on the left. It's always the
Hmm.
last on the left.
Yeah,
It is.
it's so ironic.
I don't know. I'm hoping. Yeah, Talk to Me is one of the newer A24 films,
Yeah,
Russell. It's
it's
it's the have you seen a film with the trailer? It's got like the white hand all sticking up like this. It's
yeah,
kind of like that or some shit. It's that movie.
yeah. It's kind of like its take on the Star Echo movie with Kevin Bacon. Kind of similar.
Yeah, kind of. Odd people. Yeah. We numb,
Yeah.
but they're getting rid of all body.
Oh my gosh, they're getting rid of it. But but yeah, I highly recommend Bo is Afraid.
Yeah, I
Really,
think so.
really crazy movie and trippy by Ari Aster.
I'm glad you reminded me of that because a couple weeks back I was hoping to pick it out, but I forgot. Don't know how, but I did. Write that down, son.
Yeah, I still gotta pick up Nefarious on Blu-ray. Hey there, Raven Starbone, born.
Hey, Reverend, what's going on? How's your evening going?
Mhm.
What's your class? I see, all hell yeah, man. Yeah, well, Russell, the thing about Ledger's Joker and Phoenix's Joker is they're really two completely different things. The way I look at them, it's two completely different Jokers, you know.
I I kind of like Dark Knight's Rise more, but I do enjoy Dark Knight. It's just there's some other stuff I just didn't care for in the movie. But when Heath Ledger's Joker's in it, he fucking steals the show.
Oh, definitely. You know, to me, they him and Phoenix do equally as good Jokers.
Yeah,
They're just two different Jokers,
same thing with Nicholson.
right? Right. From Batman from '89.
Yeah, and I know Mark Hamill did his take on it.
Voice though,
Yeah, like the voice, the an animation.
he probably does the best classic. Um, what you expect the Joker to sound like voice that's ever been done on a cartoon.
The what?
He probably does the best Joker voice, the way you'd expect him to sound like in like a comic book or a cartoon. Mark Hamill probably does the
Yeah,
best
Mark
voice.
Hamill.
He's a hell of a voice actor, Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
So is Clancy Brown.
yeah. Clancy Brown. He plays a lot of bad guys, and when he voices the roles.
He does a great Lex Luthor. It's just how you'd picture him sounding. Hopefully, Lady Gaga does well as
Yeah,
well. Too. it's definitely going to be a different take on Harley Quinn than the
Yeah.
Mark Robbie. I
I
guarantee
like
you.
Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, but it's just I didn't like her character in the new one, the new Suicide Squad. It just I
Yeah,
thought that they just kind of made her more annoying in that one. It just
yeah,
I don't know, but I did like her in the Birds of Prey movie.
yeah. I think they decided to pick somebody else because I just don't think her version of Harley Quinn is going to fit in that kind of a Joker movie.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what Lady Gaga will bring to it because I guarantee you, Joaquin Phoenix would not be doing it with her if she wasn't doing a good job.
Yeah.
I guarantee it because I mean Joaquin doesn't do crap. He just does not do crap.
Yeah.
Never had.
Especially that Bo Was Afraid that I recommend. That's a good movie, and that wasn't a disappointment.
Now Leonard Nimoy wore that two-fingered glove in this to make his character to give his character some distinction. He
Hmm.
borrowed that glove from a friend of his who had a bad burn on his hand. So
Yep.
that two-finger glove he's wearing there, that was a friend of his, and he wanted to borrow it and use it just to give this character something distinctive about
Yep. Really good to know about that.
it. I like to stick that little shit in here and there. You guys already know this. You guys know I stick in all the pointless facts. Yeah, they do not like each other. They'll go
I
to
like.
her fucking hitting shit. He does not like that doctor, and the doctor does not like him.
Hmm.
He basically says that he's full of a bunch of psycho babble,
Yep.
and they've been up all night now. They have not been to bed at all, so they're tired as fuck. And they try to take you over when you go to sleep. So you know how it is. The tighter you get, to stay up. Can you imagine knowing
Hmm.
you have to stay up,
Yep.
or you get taken over? Fuck. Because you get to a certain level of being tired, and you don't want nothing more than a
Yeah.
long sleep.
Oh man, when I one time I had grad night when I was in high school, I had grad night. We left the school around 3 p.m. and then we got there around 5, and then because we went to Six Flags, and I didn't go to sleep until like 8 in the morning when we were on the bus to go home.
Man,
Like I stayed up all the way to like 5 in the morning when we were getting to the bus. Like that was like the longest day I had just ever stayed up. And I also got sick as well on that day too.
I had a hell of a streak going at one time when I was younger. But, oh, she's got that flower right to his face. Hey, June Bug, how you doing, man? How's it
So
going?
June, but
Yeah, guys, don't forget to come by tomorrow night. Flesh Wound Dan from Flesh Wound Features will be here, and we'll be watching and discussing Last Awesome Left 1972. So
yeah, I would always prefer Craven's original movie
oh, definitely,
over the remake.
definitely. I don't like that. That is one remake I do not like. I think it loses the
Yeah,
whole point.
because I think I did a community post on my channel where what were some of the most overrated remakes that you think is most overrated, and that Last House on the Left when I put it on there.
Yeah, I don't know why so many people think it's. I don't know how. I just don't get it. But that's each their own, I guess.
Yeah, always teach your own.
He's getting all dressed for the day. He hasn't even been to bed. God, that just looks like so.
Yep.
Because because now it's not a thing if you're gonna miss something if you go to sleep. It's you're gonna miss something already.
Hmm.
I mean, that hasn't been proven yet, but they're not taking any chances.
Yep.
Now in the Invasion with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig, um, they go through. Remember, and she's a doctor in it, and they go
Hmm.
through a pharmacy or whatever when all hell's breaking loose, and they start taking Vyvanse and Adderall and all that kind of shit to try to stay awake.
Hmm.
They start raiding all the ADHD medication, which shows
Yep.
they obviously didn't have ADHD if they kept awake. But back then, there was only like maybe one or two ADHD medications back then. Back at this time, there was what? There was Ritalin and maybe Dexedrine back then.
Hmm.
Because remember, that's what they put Reagan on Ritalin.
Yeah, really.
And it does nothing but just help her get possessed even quicker.
Yeah, because they explain it what she's taking in the version you never seen, because you get more of the description of what she's taking.
Yeah, all that shit they put her through, all those tests and all that different shit they put her body through, that just helped the demon take her over even quicker.
Yeah, I always thought it was eerie when they put her in those MRI machines and they
Uh,
made like big old eerie noises. Like I always thought that was creepy in the movie.
yeah, they said that's what was making a lot of people sick was all those different tests and shit. They said it wasn't the actual possessions that was making people sick.
Hmm.
It was that shit.
Yep.
I don't know, but it's just amazing when you get older. I respect it for you. Yeah, yeah, it is crazy, Jimbo. Mayor Spickles. He's trying to get hold of the mayor to get something done.
Yeah.
Don't you think by now that all the higher up people are probably fucking been snatched?
Yep. It's kind of like They Live. Who do you
Right.
trust? Or the
Yeah.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
When you think about it, Carpenter did started doing a lot of those shows like that where you can't trust anybody, and you know what I mean, and everybody may be somebody else. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It just makes you realize how, like Russell was saying, the pod people in the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the effect it had on cinema. Because you got so many movies like this now about paranoia. Is this person really who they say they are? You know what I mean? There's so many movies like that now.
Yep.
That's like become a universal fear. Someone taking over your husband or wife or
Yeah.
your mom or your dad. See, like now this Asian guy's like it's much better now, and now they're standing there together.
Yeah. Because earlier he was all nervous and scared.
Now he's just fine. Everything's great. Yep. Yep. Next Tuesday. Hell yeah, man. beautiful film for the most part. Yeah.
I heard that. Oh yeah, the one with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. I heard a lot of people did not like it.
Oh, oh, I know you was on Night's channel, Russell. What you guys doing over there? Night's a cool motherfucker, isn't he? Knight's been one of my best
Mhm.
friends on here for 2 years now, man. He has always stood right by my side no matter what. He's a hell of a guy. I'm on his channel in a minute. Like I say, he did that. I don't know if you're dead with me um, on my channel, but I haven't got that edited yet. We're
Mhm.
planning on doing. See, we've done Land of the Dead. Our next one will be Diary of the Dead.
Yeah, Land of the Dead. I enjoy that one.
Yeah, that was the last one that we did.
Yeah.
They're all on here on my list.
Mhm.
I have a list. Well, watch-alongs with night watch zones, just like I have, certain people that I've done more than one with. I have in playlists. Oh, the Slasher Movie Club. Hell yeah. Oh, Night did Laid to Rest is a good one. Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, with the Chrome Skull guy.
Yeah. See, I haven't been on Night's channel in a while. I haven't just been busy. I haven't checked out a Slasher Movie Club in weeks. It's cool to know they did Laid to Rest. Pretty cool. Pretty cool experience, Russell. Oh yeah, Night always shoots you real good.
Mhm.
You're never gonna hear me ever have a bad word to say about him.
Yeah, Late to Rest is pretty brutal and awesome movie. Yeah, yeah, Junebug. Nicole Kidman does still look the same.
Yeah, I wish she'd have kept the
Yeah,
red hair though.
yeah. Because I got to see her in this Paramount Plus TV show, and she does look the same. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you remember her with Sam Neill and Dead Calm? Sam Neill and Billy Zane.
yeah. Billy Zane played the psychopath in that one.
Yep. The Mod Squad. Hell yeah. Yeah, I heard something about that movie, that Tobin Bell movie, Father's Legacy.
Hmm, gotta check it out. I know, was it Tobin Bell? He was in that Tom Cruise movie, The Firm. He was like one of the bad guys that tried to kill Tom Cruise in the movie.
Tobin Bell. I mean, it's really hard to notice, but you didn't really notice till after he started doing the Saw movies how many things he had been in the past, and then
Hmm.
you start noticing how many things he did before Saw.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
the
I
alien
mean,
parasite.
there just comes a time, man, when the brain shuts off and the brain says, you need to go to sleep.
Oh no.
Yeah. And that's how it happens. Those
That's
flowers or something turn into these big egg type things or whatever, these pods.
yeah. They're like these alien parasites.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then they just replace you.
Man, that is terrifying.
Yes. And then a little flower turns into one of the big flowers. And then that's where the other body comes from, I guess, is right there in the center.
Hmm.
It's almost like giving birth or something.
Yeah, it does. Like it looks really creepy. Whoa.
They're laying all around them because they passed out.
That's some disturbing shit. Like wow. And it's PG. Like wow.
Is it?
Yeah, I have like
Damn,
my copy says PG.
damn, it is. I, I never really thought about it, but hell yeah.
Because around this time they did Jaws, and that had the shark eating people, and that blood and gore in that one.
Yeah, and that's yeah, and like I said, that's what makes it so terrifying. Is you can only I don't care who you are or how much drugs you take, you can only stay up so long, man. I don't care how much speed you take, you're gonna go to sleep eventually. Your brain's just gonna say,
Yep.
you need to sleep, and then you're gonna go to sleep. Oh, check this. This is really creepy here. This film of
Ugh,
Southern.
that is so weird when it's twitching. There's like more bodies.
They obviously all must be asleep.
Damn, the special effects are pretty good.
Yeah, Matthew, uh, Nancy, right? He's like, wake up.
Holy shit, they're shrieking.
Yeah, you better go wake up everybody else.
Wow, that was a that's a really nuts scene. Wow.
Yep, they get you when you sleep. Timestamp an hour and 15 minutes.
And this movie
I'd like
also
to
has
show.
a good story.
I'd like to report 4 bodies in my backyard.
Yeah. This movie has a good pace when it tells the story.
Yeah, he's calling Washington. Yeah, there's the police you wanted.
Hmm.
Man, they show up quick too. You've never seen the police show up that fast. Unless you don't want them to. Yeah. Australia does make some pretty good film. He says, "Wait, I want to shove this thing in front of the door, man. What are you gonna do? Out the back door, get the fuck out of there, man. Why'd you call the police? What? Washington and the local police show up. Whoa, here they come. Oh, he looks just like her too. He's finding it hard to chop her. He can't chop her. He's finding it hard to chop himself too. Looks just like him. Oh,
Damn.
That
Shit.
screech they do. That screech they do is creepy, man.
I was just running away because like hearing that noise.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck this, I'm scared.
You can hear them just screaming.
Yep.
They're pissed.
Yeah. Now they're running for their lives.
That's like some primal screech or something.
Yep.
That that means there they are. Yeah. Roughly translated, there they go.
Even the cops are also too
Yeah,
infected.
yeah. That was a hoe. I do believe he was chopping his face up with. It was
Yeah.
like a gardening hoe.
Yeah. Shit, that is brutal. Like seeing that shot where the head is getting smashed in. Like wow.
Ooh, hiding underneath the steps and praying that they'll keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a great time seeing this movie.
Oh, this is a good one, man. Yeah. This is like I say, this is definitely one of the best remakes ever made. It's done really well. In a lot of ways, it's better than the original. The original's really good, but I think this one might have it on just a little.
Hmm.
It's like now we know we cannot go to bed. We cannot go to sleep ever again, which is impossible.
Hmm. Now they're coming. Damn, they're like running like zombies and shit.
So just because it's wasted. So yeah, like something's got to happen here. Now they got a helicopter looking for them. Then what do you do when a helicopter is looking for you? Uh, Put the balls on him.
Yeah.
He takes off to lure them away. He meant for his wife to stay back there with them, but she took off with him,
Yeah.
which is, it's nice loyalty, but they're in big fucking trouble now. The choppers got them, and they're all chasing them. It took a lot of balls on his part, though, to
Yeah.
lure them away.
Yeah, Junebug. That the one from the '93 was pretty solid.
Suspects escaping. Suspects escaping.
Hmm.
Stoned him. Your chocolate wasted. That's just these two walking through the city. The best thing you could do is just act like you don't have any emotion, just like you're just like everybody else.
Hmm.
Don't turn around, look at him, just walk. Uh oh, they knew.
They were trying to go over the flow, but now they're being caught.
Drugs and demonic entities. I'm looking into. Trying to learn.
They do sound demonic when they screech.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's this cab he's getting into. That's Don Segal. Now, when Brooke Adams and Donald Sutherland, th- when they start acting real tense,
Hmm.
they really are tense because Don Segal was supposed to wear glasses, but he wasn't wearing his glasses during this scene, and he couldn't see very well because it was at night. So I guess they got really paranoid he was going to crash.
Yep, that, that's crazy, man.
So when they look real tense here in a minute, it's because he's going faster and they're afraid he's going to smash into something. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's Don Seagal, and he's supposed to wear glasses, I guess.
So they were both legit scared.
Yeah,
That's where the reaction is real.
yeah. I'm not sure if it tits, I don't know if it intensifies or whatever. But yeah, you see the way Donald Sutherland's kind of looked over at him.
Hmm.
Oh, problem. So, doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing good, Cal.
Looking for somewhere to go, somewhere where they could actually run into some other people. They haven't ran across any people. Oh, the father, yeah. I stomped on him. So,
It oozed out like blood.
yeah. So what would you do in this situation, man? I mean, what would you do? I mean, what do you do?
Man, it would be a tough choice. Either fight or dying or something.
You know, there comes a point where it's like,
It's a life and death situation.
what do you do? Yeah,
And you can't trust no one because everyone's infected with the alien stuff.
you know.
Like that detail in a story just gives you chills, like how it's terrifying.
Yeah, especially knowing, I mean, what chance do you have? You know what I mean? Like I said, you can only take so much fucking speed to stay awake. You
Yeah, like
eventually got to go
yeah,
to sleep.
it's like in John Carpenter's The Thing. They didn't know who it was until it was unexpectedly shown who turned into the thing.
It's like only a matter of time, unless somehow you can put a stop to it before, you know.
Hmm.
At this point, fear is just keeping you
Yep.
awake.
Because Jeff Goldblum and Veronica Cartwright they left them earlier in the movie, like moments ago in the movie,
Yeah,
to have that distraction.
yeah. Right down to it, though, it didn't make any difference. They're up on
Hmm.
like damn near 48 hours awake, basically.
Yep.
Yep, they're carrying their own pods, or no, or maybe they're unloading more pods for the rest of the people that might be left hiding. Because there's got to be somebody besides just them two, or they wouldn't still be working this hard. Then the phone just rings. Oh shit! Ah, yep. Oh, take five. It says take one. Take five. Something. Something. Yeah. They got globally.
Yep.
And not David though. That's Robin. Sing another version.
Hmm.
Just by him. I like George Segal in Roller Coaster. Do you guys remember Roller Coaster with Timothy Bottoms? where he was basically like a terrorist, man. He was like he would put like bombs on roller coasters at amusement parks, and when people went around on the roller
Yeah,
coaster, he'd explode it.
uh,
Yeah,
that sounds pretty good.
yeah, check it out. It's called Roller Coaster. It's got George Segal, Timothy Bones. Just basically gave him something to put him to sleep. Foreigner. I wanna know what my baby choose to show me. Foreigner, man, foreigner. That's an easy one, Russell. Damn, just we gonna break his fucking neck. Fuck you, motherfucker.
And she took
Oh
down
no, he
Spock.
no. Oh no, he stabbed that dart in the back of his. Oh man, killed his head.
Mm-hmm. They just knocked out Spock.
Yeah, and he made all kinds of funky weird noises. Man, that is a decent idea to add to the trivia. Not just do like a horror trivia, but also do like a music trivia.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to keep up another trivia show anyway here soon. I know Steele's been wanting to do it, so all we gotta do is get somebody to take him on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ah,
Oh, there's
that's
Veronica
weird.
Cartwright. She's infected.
Yeah, Vorkos is a pretty good film, too. I haven't seen that since I was a teenager. She's yeah, she's still okay. Somehow they caught him and not her.
Mm-hmm.
You fell off. You fell off free roller coaster. That sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at all those pods in Syria, man. They got plans
All those big fucking plants.
taking over the whole world.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I got to see a sequel that was considered one of the shittiest sequels ever made. But I actually did enjoy it, seeing it. And it was that Staying Alive movie that was the sequel to Saturday Night Fever.
Oh yeah, the one that Sylvester Stallone directed.
Yeah, it was not that bad of a movie. Like, because I
I
first
see
thought
that.
like, I thought it was gonna be like a crappy movie, like everybody says it out to be, but it wasn't
Right.
that bad.
That's wild. You see that?
Whoa, what the hell is
That dude's
that?
face on the dog. Like what the fuck is happening in this world?
Who punches the old lady?
Yeah, I seen Staying Alive once a long time ago, but I don't remember it very well.
Yeah,
I honestly love Saturday Night Fever.
yeah,
Saturday Night Fever is a damn good movie. But I don't remember Staying Alive.
yeah,
I'm gonna check it out
yeah,
again. That's the one
yeah,
where he's like dancing on Broadway and shit,
yeah,
right? So
yeah. Not a bad move because I heard all the like the shit reviews they got, but I was actually surprised that it was not that bad of a movie. Like, because I have seen some really terrible sequels
yeah,
that they would do sequels to movies. Like I know they did Grease 2, they did
yeah,
Blues Brothers 2000.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Staying Alive definitely
Yeah,
catches a lot of shit. Doesn't garner a whole lot of respect.
yeah. I was into the movie. Like I was into it. Even the music wasn't that bad either.
That original Saturday Night Fever. Yeah, I got down 4K. I
Yeah,
love that movie. That
and
that's
I
that's one of my favorite
yeah,
Travoltas, man. That
yeah,
and Urban
yeah,
Cowboy too. I love Urban Cowboy too.
hmm yeah. But I like that the movie ended where they played the Bee Gees song "Staying Alive."
Yeah,
They played the
yeah.
whole music at the end, which I like that nod to the original. Like they played the whole music.
Sitting right here.
Those are big plants
Yeah,
that they're carrying.
this is they got like a greenhouse going for them, keeping them supplied with food and oxygen and shit until they can hook them up to a person. I guess. Burn that shit. Yeah, change out of those heels or something. Damn, you can't run in them unless you just hurt
Hmm
your ankle. Well, that's great. Not gonna carry. I've been away for 16 days and not gonna carry. Fuck. Now they fall down the hill. These two are so in such bad shape, man. She just about to just give up. Plus, they gave them those shots that were meant to put them to sleep to begin with, so they're just going on pure adrenaline and those speed pills they took. I'm not sure what those were, but they must have been strong.
hmm
Special kind of diet pill or something is what I'm figuring. Because back in the day, that was basically what was referred to as speed pills. They were diet pills.
Yeah, yeah. The principal with Jim with John Belushi's brother Jim. That one was pretty solid.
James Belushi, yeah. So my favorite role I ever seen him in was a role he played in About Last Night with Roy Lowe and Demi Moore. Man, he is
Hmm
hilarious in that. I'm a professional boxer. You know much about the fight game? No, I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. And he tells it chick, and this chick's like, "Yeah, it's nice to meet you, champ."
Yeah. And Michael Mann's Thief. Yeah, that's a classic with James Caan.
Oh yeah, that's the coolest "Amazing Grace" I've ever heard. Is on this right here, being played with the bagpipes.
The bagpipes.
The bagpipes sound so good in the song.
Roddy Piper.
It's just for some reason this song being played with it. See?
Very nice bagpipes music.
Oh yeah. For some reason, bagpipe fits this song so well.
Yeah. Every time I hear bagpipes, I always think of Roddy Piper.
Yeah. For some reason, when I hear bagpipes, I think of a movie called The Onion Field. It was
Mhm.
like late 70s. And it was let me see, it was fuck, I can't remember. It had a young Ted Danson in it,
Okay.
and fuck, what's his name? That I don't like was um, Cat's Eye and oh shit, I can't think of his name right now for some reason.
Malcolm McDowell?
No, no,
No.
it's, he's also in Carpenter's Vampires. For some reason his name is not coming to my mind. Guys, help me out. But yeah, he's it's almost kind of a loose remake of like In Cold Blood, sort of. It's kind of got the aspect to it. It's called Onion Field, and the young Ted Danson, man, plays this cop, and these two criminals um, pick these two
Mhm.
cops at gunpoint, and they take them out in this onion field and fucking execute. He executes them.
Yep.
And it's a really good show. But there was a during the funeral, they played
Yep.
bagpipes. She switched. He went and checked that out while he was gone. She switched.
Yep. Matthew.
So I'm gonna cheat. James Wood. It's got it's got James Woods in it. Onion Field. He plays a psychopath. And he is all the fuck alone.
Hmm. Yeah. Manhunter is a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know they remade it with that Red Dragon movie.
yeah. With Ralph Fiennes. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman and yeah.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, they're both good. You know, they both have their
Yeah.
place. Oh, did you, Russell? That's cool. Was you any good at them? They say they're not that easy to play. Uh-oh. He said, "Fuck this! I want to tough some shit down." Dang, he just grabbed that axe and the fucking alarm went off.
Hmm.
Ah, it's the enemy! Protect the pods! Protect the pods! Protect the pod! You know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like a wheat. Looks like a wheat farm.
Yeah, yeah. He tells me he's fucking all of them up. Oh, that's gonna piss him off. 'Cause, 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 You chop all that shit. There you go. Take it. That's what happened too. All those lights, all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
chemicals and shit in there. Man,
Yep.
he's gonna put because this is like the storage. It's like the hothouse for all of them. They had their own fucking. They had their own assembly line and shit going. And she's one or two there with the kids sticking out. Where
Mm-hmm.
is he, goddamn? Where is he? I know him. There he is. Oh. There he is. Jason, turn around and punch that motherfucker. Look his ass off. There you go. Take that. Oh, God, here goes another one. Oh, that top one coming up looked like the lead singer of Boston.
Mm-hmm.
He did, too. I don't see him now. That's a different guy now. Get the hell out of there. Come on, Don. He's tenacious, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get me. I don't give it, man.
Boom. Explosion.
The whole place is burning up. Man, they got to be pissed. I'm stamping 150 minutes. We're in the last 5 minutes this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. He is better than Sprite. Hopping down that shit. He must be around here somewhere. Must be around here somewhere. There's one over there, I think. Can't stay awake forever. Well, that's for sure. They got the kids and everything, man. Just bringing in the whole new crop loads of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just slow them down just a little bit. They'll just kind of just look. You know what I mean? They just kind of stand and look.
Yep.
They'll just go on about their day.
Yep.
You just step out and just blends right in. And it's funny how they walk in just like a file. You know what I mean? They just I don't
Yeah.
know, like a bunch of ants or something. You know, it's the strangest looking trees, man.
All the leaves are all gone.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Wow. She's still human. Like, oh no.
He was one
Oh
of
man.
them.
Yep, she was the only
That's
one
a
left.
big twist.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Nancy Cartwright. Wait, was it Veronica Cartwright?
Yeah, Veronica Cartwright.
I thought it was
Yeah.
she was gonna be one of them, but like, whoa, it was Donald Sutherland. Like, that's a big twist.
No, yeah. Pretty cool though, huh? Pretty cool movie.
Yeah, this is a badass movie. I have to admit.
Yeah, I put it in my top five of horror remakes ever.
Hmm. Yeah, this movie just kicks ass all the way because it's much different than the original, and it
Yeah,
just stays to be really good. Like it has its own pace, its own variety of making it different.
that's it's everything that a remake of a classic film,
Yeah,
classic horror film should be. It
yeah,
has enough of the original, but yet it's its own thing too. You know, and that's
yeah.
hell yeah, that is the whole.
It
It's the
is a
whole, and it's not that it's demonically scary. It's just the whole concept is fucking terrifying. Can you imagine?
yeah. That is terrifying. Like you're brainwashed and you're changed to something else.
Because you can't win. You cannot win.
Yeah,
Like
it.
like she will eventually become one too. She has to go to sleep.
Hmm.
There's
But
no
on
defense
yeah,
against
because when I saw this movie, like a lot of these movies had like paranoias that you see in like Carpenter's The Thing.
it. Hmm.
You didn't know who the fuck was gonna be the Thing because everybody were like yelling and arguing with each other, and then unexpectedly this person was the Thing, and it
Yeah,
surprised them. But yeah, this is a badass movie.
cool. Glad you enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
Did you like it, May? You had you seen it before, Pat? May liked it. I could tell just by how she
Yeah.
reacted. Just a second ago, she said
Yeah.
all that just to come with him. Yeah, and then she
Yeah.
laughed at the guy. How cruel.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have like a few minutes, Keith?
Pardon?
You have a few minutes?
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My thoughts is that I enjoy this movie. It was a great recommendation.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. I first seen this. I have a little story to go with it. I
Mhm.
first seen this when I was in like it had just come on HBO or whatever I do believe. HBO was still pretty new, 79 or 80. Um. And I remember my mom worked third shift, so my brother,
Mhm.
he was 16, 17 at the time, was supposed to be watching me. and he took me over to this one house. And I remember going to sleep, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and this was on the TV. And I
Yep.
don't know whose house I was at. I don't, I come to find out later on the people's house I was at was a really bad element. But he had left me there with these people that he hardly knew, so he could go out and party and get fucked up with his buddies and try to get laid or whatever. But I wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning
Mhm.
because the clock sitting right up on the TV. I remember this like it was yesterday. And there was all kinds of shit going on there. Place I definitely shouldn't have been. And of course, I never told my mom about it because it could have got him in trouble. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just kind of leave. I'll kind of leave it at that. But that happened to me a lot when I was a kid.
Mhm.
There's a lot of places I shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Yeah. What was your thoughts on that? On what happened to CM Punk?
Oh, him getting released, fired.
Yeah.
Uh, there was really no other way to go about it. There's really nothing else that could be done. Um, it's kind of hard to see, really get into it too much, man, because
Yeah. But
we don't know the ongoings on the inside.
yeah.
Like the people that were there. All I know is that after so much, he has to put his foot down and show that he's the
Yeah.
boss. So even
Because
if
yeah.
even if that means Punk has to be made example of,
Mhm.
you
Yeah. Because I know that I think it all started with that Jungle Boy dude, Jack, which is like Luke Perry's son.
yeah,
I think it was like because they were supposed to do like a segment where he wanted to use real glass, but Punk said, "Fuck no, I'm not using the real shit because you're gonna get yourself fucking hurt and killed."
yeah, because that's dumb.
Even even Jim Cornette was like saying like that's a stupid shit that idiot was saying like, "Oh, I want to use real glass." And even when he went on that pay per view, he just kind of like did like a nod to like, "Oh, look at this card, it's real glass." Like just being a
Yeah,
jackass about it.
why do it? I mean, you don't have to do it. All you gotta do is get you know what I mean, get the sugar type glass.
Yeah, use sugar
Wh-
glass.
Why use the real glass? Why try to cut yourself all up and permanently fuck yourself up or even kill yourself possibly?
Yeah,
You don't have for the show. I mean, come on, man. There's
yeah.
ways around that shit. It is just silly. He's silly. He's young, but he should have at least. Well, from what Dutch Mantel said, he said he'd have
Mm,
fired them both because that was like the biggest show that he was ever going to have. And here it is before it's even going to start, and then this stupid shit's going on.
yeah,
I think in order, for legal purposes or whatever, just in case Punk was going to sue or just whatever, you need to fire them both, not just one of
yeah. But they have the stupid asshole still there. That Jungle Boy, he's still there. Like,
them. Yeah, I know. Well, thanks, Russell. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys, man. Thanks a lot. Like I said, don't forget
mhm,
don't forget to stop in tomorrow night with me and Fleshman Dan doing Last House on the Left 1972. For those of you who can take Last House, no, Last House is not that bad, you guys. It gets a lot worse rap than what it actually is.
yeah,
It's what makes it seem so brooding and so fucked up is that the villains in it seem so real and it comes off almost like a documentary of just horribleness. You know what I mean?
hmm
So hell yeah, you're
and
it's
yeah, it's
really good.
better than the remake.
Oh god, by far. The remake, man, just it misses the whole point. And tomorrow night, while it's going on, I'll of course, like I always do, I'll discuss the
Mhm,
whole point and all this kind of stuff.
yeah,
But what what's been going on here in the next little bit with your channel, man?
and I'm just like, I just like I had videos that I uploaded like weeks ago, and like I did the Saw. I talk about each of the Saw movies
Excellent.
because I wanted to look forward on seeing the 10th film,
When does that come out exactly?
September 29th. which I think is this Friday.
Very cool. Is it just gonna be on at the theater, or is it gonna be playing somewhere else too at the same time? Or
Oh, it's gonna play in theaters.
okay, just theater. Okay,
Yeah. And then was it Exorcist Believers is gonna come out the following Friday.
okay.
Or
Do
I'm
you,
not
do you know if Believers is just gonna be at the theater? Is it gonna be anywhere else?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I asked, right? Because a, a lot of times nowadays it comes out of theaters and it'll come on Peacock or something too.
Yeah, because it's a universal title. I think it might. I'm not sure, but because I know a lot of people, like I know a lot of movies are making a lot of money in theaters right now. Like they did that Oppenheimer movie, that Nolan film, made a lot of money.
Yes, yeah. All right, man. I will definitely be checking out your reviews for the Saw and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as me, like I said, tomorrow night I got Last House. Might as well run through the shit. This coming Sunday on the matinee will be John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13 from 1976. A week from
Hmm.
tonight will be Halloween 2, the original Halloween 2 from 1981.
Yeah, the original
Followed by,
Halloween too.
yeah, I've never done that, so I'm looking forward to it. But with it being October kicking off, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, and then Tuesday, October 3rd, of course, is the Friday 13th remake with Eric from Hey Internet, Eric here.
Hmm.
Vin, Ginger Ninja. Russell will be there. And you, if you want to, and then after that, we will see. I'm thinking the Sunday after that, I might be the original scanner. So I don't know, maybe.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, I will let you get to what you need to do. Juno, man, thanks a lot for stopping by and checking this out with me,
Yeah.
man. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and thank you for recommending this remake. Like this was a really good badass remake, I have to
Oh
admit.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude. It's the first time I've seen it in a while. I'm glad I saved it to check out with you, man.
Hmm.
I'm glad I got to break your invasion of the body snatchers 1978 virginity, man. So that's cool.
Yep.
I will, but I will catch you, and I'll be talking to you, man.
Hmm.
Everybody have a great night. Um,
Yep. Night,
and as
everyone.
always, take care of yourselves.
Yep.
Take
Take
care of
care,
each
Keith.
other. Much love to all of you. That is Juno2000. I am Gorophobe, and you guys are not. Have a great night.
Night.